Patty.
It's better than walking away.
It's going great. It's been short but sweet, very sweet. We're sad to see it end. We're having a great time, and it's only been a couple of shows in America and then about 2 weeks here in Europe, and each show keeps getting better and better and better, and we're enjoying it. We're filming tomorrow night in Tilburg for a DVD and a Blu-ray, so we will have a great souvenir from this tour that we could share with the rest of the world.
Way down, traveler.
Well, it depends on the year. Like for instance, 2010, I was touring with Dream Theater, Avenged Sevenfold, and Transatlantic. So out of the 365 days in 2010, I was on the road for probably 250 of them. And I'm finding a similar thing this year with 2012 because I'm doing Adrenal Mob, straight into Flying Colors, straight into Neil Morse, straight into Sheehan, Sharinian, McAlpine, you know, so this year is another busy year on the road. But last year, 2011, I was home for a lot of it because I was mainly in the studio recording these albums. But regardless, it's constant work, and that's fine with me. Constant motion.
Love is what I'm waiting for.
Flying Colors was initiated by a guy named Bill Evans, and he had this idea of putting together Neil Morse and Steve Morse, and Kerry Livgren from Kansas originally was part of the lineup, and he had this idea of these kind of prog musicians coming together to do more song-oriented music, and then I ended up being thrown into the mix, and I brought in Casey, and Steve brought in Dave, and then Kerry wasn't able to do it for health reasons, but basically that's how the whole band began. Flying Colors, the name came from a line in the song The Storm. I guess Neil wrote that line, and Peter Collins pointed out that it could be a good band name, so Peter kind of suggested, what about Flying Colors? And we had kicked around 100 names, and we could never get all five of us to like any one name. And when Peter suggested Flying Colors, it was pretty much the only name that all five of us liked, and so it became obvious that would be the band name. But it's cool because it works good for Steve because flying, he's a pilot. But colors, I think that like every song in this album has a very different color, and constantly it's like a rainbow or a chameleon, it's constantly changing. We worked on everything together. In some cases, there were ideas that were brought in, and then we would work on it together. Or in other cases, we would just collaborate on the spot and come up with something. It was a little bit of both. But no matter what, everything got worked on by the five of us. So there's a little bit of each of us in every song. And I think that's why the album has so much range. From song to song is so different because you really are getting all five of our input.
Yes.
I hear a lot of Steve in there. Yeah. Actually, the whole pre-chorus, bow, bow, those are very kind of Dregsy or Kansas chords. So I hear a lot of Steve in there as well. Every song you could pick out a little bit of Casey, a little bit of Neil, a little bit of Steve. I mean, we're all in every song. I mean, it was one thing to make this record and spend those, days together creating and making the record. It was crazy and it happened so quickly, but now that we're on tour, we're able to breathe and enjoy each other a little bit more, and the magic and the chemistry on stage has been amazing, and we're having a great time. Well, we ended up working with a great producer and a great mixer as well. Peter Collins produced the album, and he produced some of my favorite albums of all time, and Michael Brower mixed it, and he mixed a lot of my favorite albums of all time. So we had great people to work with as well. Being it's our first album, we needed to have some other songs in the set list, so I suggested that we do one song from each of our older bands. So we're doing a Spocksbeard song, a Dream Theater song, a Dreg song, and an Endoshin song. I chose Repentance. Couple reasons. I mean, first of all, I wanted, from the Dream Theater catalog, I wanted to pick one of the songs that I wrote lyrics to. I didn't want to come up here and play a Dream Theater song that John Petrucci wrote lyrics to. It would have been inappropriate. So out of all the ones that I wrote lyrics to in Dream Theater, so many of the ones I wrote were very heavy songs, and it would have been inappropriate for Flying Colors. But I figured Repentance would be cool. It's a real moody song. Plus, I never got a chance to play it live with Dream Theater, so this gives me the opportunity to play it live for the fans as well.
With your world in commotion and your senses telling there is so much more.
Max is a great drummer.
Yeah.
He's much better than I was when I was his age, and he's been watching me play since he was born. He's been touring with me and watching me on stage for all these years. So I guess inevitably he caught the bug, and he loves drumming himself. And I don't teach him, though. He actually takes lessons from somebody else, mainly for two reasons. First of all, I'm not home enough to be consistently there for him. But another reason is I'm not a teacher. I'm a drummer. It's better for him to learn from somebody that can break things down into more simplistic terms and kind of show a student the right and the wrong things to do. I don't know. So anyway, Max is a great drummer, and I hope he continues to develop, because he's a good kid.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
The story